In this video, I shall be working with this image and we're going to be seeing what I'll be producing from it. Gosh, I'm nervous. Let us get started. I had already edited this image in Capture One, so if you want to see how I edit my images in Capture One, you can check the link in the description or the video on the top right hand corner of your screen. Make sure to watch it after you're done watching this one. So then I brought this image in and placed it where I wanted it to be. I wanted it to serve as the background of this subject. Then I selected my subject and clicked on select subject, and when the AI was done doing that, I created a layer mask of that selection on the background itself, and it automatically pushed the background behind her. And then I went through various blending options to find the one that I liked, and I later settled for hard light because it's the one that suited most to the image. Then I added some depth to the image by applying some Gaussian blur effects onto the background. After that, I merged both the background and the subject in one new layer, duplicated that new layer, and on the duplicate I reduced the contrast of the image by 50% using camera raw. Next step was the hair. I did some justice to it to at least make it a little less scattered. Next step was to do the frequency separation. If you don't know how to do this frequency separation, I already have a video on that. You can check the link in the description after this video or the pop-out menu on the top right hand corner of your screen, of course after this video. Then dodge and burn. Dodge and burn is simply making the highlights brighter and making the shadows darker. What I did was to turn off all the layers, leading me to the original base image. Basically, this is the original base image. Then I had already created a dodge and burn effects using Ultimate Retouch. Then I selected the highlights from the original base image, then went on to the dodge layer to brush those highlights, thereby revealing the brighter parts. I did the same thing for the shadows, and here is the result. When I was done with my dodge and burn, I went on to review those layers which I hid, and then went to the various layers of the dodge and burn and added Gaussian blur to it so that it will give it a smooth transition from the highlights to the midtones to the shadows. And then while doing this, I also noticed that there were some spillovers of highlights and shadows into the eyes. So when I was done applying my Gaussian blur on both the dodge and the burn layers, I now went ahead to brush away those parts that spilled over into the eyes on the two layers. I did the same for the dodge as I did for the burn. Next step was to brighten the eyes. I used white teeth. That was just what I used. At this point, I was pretty much done, so I created a new image from all the images. It was in a new layer. I converted it to a smart object, and then I opened Camera Raw so that I will apply the rest of my adjustments in there. And first of all, my head start is always to click on auto. It's going to set it up in its own way. Then I took the contrast up to +50 to balance the -50, which I took it down to when I started editing this image. And you might ask, why did I have to take the contrast down to -50 after which I'll still take it back? Well, it's easier to work on blemishes and skin tones when you are using a low contrast. At least for me, it is easier that way. So that was what I did, and that is why I do what I did. That is why I did what I did. Do what I did. I simply and seriously need an English class. Anyways, that is what I did in the camera roll. Just a few adjustments here and there till I got to the test I needed. I'm glad to announce that we've come to the end of this video, and this is the before and the after of the image. If you do like this video, do leave a like and subscribe if you have not subscribed, and I will see you in the next video.